Hey guys, welcome back. So I keep running into people who are either getting taken for a ride or just completely paralyzed by how much garbage is out there, and that bothers me enough to actually say something. Been testing Flash BTC platforms for a few years now, seen enough to have actual opinions, and occasionally one of those opinions is worth sharing. Get Flash BTC is what I've been on for the past couple months, and the pitch is simple. It does what it says, consistently, across every session, without anything shifting underneath you between visits. No sudden changes to how features work, no pricing adjustments buried somewhere you'd have to dig to find, no behavior that's different on week 8 than it was on week 1. That might sound unremarkable until you've spent enough time watching other platforms quietly fall apart. All right, getting into it. First step on the platform is picking the right package. 4 tiers available, pricing is clearly displayed. Each one comes with a recommended use case, so let's grabbing this one here. Cool, then visibility duration runs from 1 hour up to 7 days, so setting mine to 6 hours for this walkthrough. All right, next, selecting the network. Yeah, this looks correct. Then filling in the target address. Okay, switching to my wallet, copying my address, switching back, pasting it in. That's right. Then clicking Buy BTC to move forward. Payment screen loads. 2 choices, direct send or wallet connect. Sticking with direct send because that's easier to follow step by step. And also I like that this part isn't rigid, like I can come in with whichever coin is just sitting in my wallet. So I'm choosing this one. Nice. 5 BTC tokens are generated and sent, so the balance confirmation is just a few minutes out, so we wait. Okay, so while that comes through, want to cover a few things that actually matter here. Consistency is the first one, and I mean it in a specific way. Not just that it works, but that the experience doesn't drift. Same interface, same feature set, same pricing every time I've logged in. Second thing, and honestly the one I care about most, that transaction verification is fully external. Everything on their end that's supposed to be on-chain actually shows up on public blockchain explorers that have no connection to this platform. You're not taking their word for it, you're checking it yourself on tools that exist completely outside their system. That distinction matters more than most people realize. And the good news, and I mean this, is that once you build that process, it's actually pretty straightforward. Public blockchain explorers are free, accessible, and not complicated to use. Independent communities exist where real users share verifiable transaction data you can cross-reference yourself. Legitimate platforms leave traceable history by definition, so distinguishing real from fake becomes a lot more manageable once you know where to look. The learning curve feels steep at the start, but it flattens out pretty quickly. All right, guys, links down below if you want to explore it. And honestly, the best thing I can leave you with is this. Get in there and test it yourself. Start at the tier, run your own verification, give it enough time to show you how it actually behaves. That first-hand experience is going to tell you something no video ever could. And that's a good thing, because it means you're building real knowledge about this space, not just borrowing someone else's. See you guys.